Alright, it's Christmas Eve, and I've been able to open up a present early. And the present that I opened was my new headset. It is a Turtle Beach EarForce X12 headset. And I'm going to give you the quick first impressions, pros and cons of the thing. I've had it, I would say, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And in that time, I've been able to listen to some music, play a video game, watch some trailers, tinker with it, just trying to set up the sound and everything out of it. First impressions, phenomenal sound. Excellent build quality, very comfortable. Couple of things to be aware of. The earpieces themselves have a fabric kind of cushion cover as opposed to my last set of headphones, which had more of a plastic or a rubbery or something. The reason that that's a plus is because this fabric I believe is going to breathe, and it's not going to let my ears sweat like the Plantronics headset that I had before did. After a couple hours, I would reach up and my ears would just be wet to the touch. I mean, it's not dripping wet, but I mean it's like you're just wearing, you know, like you're wearing too many clothes on a hot day kind of thing. The second is the cable. It is way long. I mean, this thing, I don't know how long the cable actually is, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's at least 10 feet long, and it may be closer to 12. So if you've got a deal where you have to run the cable through a desk like I do to get to the computer, oh, it's fantastic. The control module here. It has 3 controls on it. This one is for volume of the headphones. This is for sensitivity of the mic or the amplification of the mic. And then this bottom one amplifies bass, and that alone makes this headset worth the purchase. It's made videos and music, epic music, like movie scores and things of that nature, sound like it's coming from a much larger sound system than these 2 little speakers. Fantastic quality, very comfortable. But it does have a couple of drawbacks. When I was looking at this box at Target, it said that the headset was designed to be used with both the PC and the Xbox, and it is. That's not wrong. That's not a false statement. But I read that I understood that to say I could use the headset for both the Xbox and the PC at the same time, meaning I thought that the end of the cable would have connectors for both, that I could plug this one headset into both devices and just use one or the other, whichever one happens to be playing at the time. Well, that's not actually the case. It looks to me like the headset was designed for the PC first, and then at the end of it they decided, well, we could just make a couple of extra cables and throw in there, and then it worked for the Xbox as well. And that's what they did. They added this cable, which basically terminates the audio input of the headset and turns them into RCA jacks. Now, the plus side to only being able to use it for one or the other is that if you're deciding to use this for the Xbox, this cable, these RCA jacks are pass-through. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you plug that into your Xbox, and then the other sound device, TV capture card, TV, VCR, whatever, can plug into the back of it. So you're not giving up, you know, your headset, your surround sound speakers or whatever by just using this headset. That's good for me in the sense that if I were to use this for my Xbox, I could still plug this into my TV capture card and still get audio out of it. The other cable that it comes with basically tags the mic to the Xbox. And what you do is you take this 90-degree cable here, or end here, and plug it into the control module of the headset. And then you take this straight piece and plug it into your Xbox controller. Basically the same way that your communicator headset plugs in. And this cable is needed probably more so on the fact that the Xbox is just made that way, other than the fact that Turtle Beach designed it as an afterthought, because I don't know of any other way of getting a microphone plugged to the Xbox other than the bottom of your Xbox controller. So that's, in my mind, a con. Not a misrepresentation or anything. It's just that I anticipated it being one thing and it was actually not quite there. The second con is that if you're like me and you have a large head, my hat size is like 7 3/4. If you have a large head, these microphones are, or this headset, it's tight, and that's all I can say. When I put it on, I can't put the bridge back on the middle of my head like I want it. I have to rotate it forward on the the more forward part of my head, just to get it to fit completely over my ear. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't cause pinch points or anything like that. It's just awkward. I would have preferred this bridge, this part here, to be just a little longer, or these moving parts to move just a little more. But either way, that's not a negative enough to make anybody to not buy them. They got great quality, build quality. They got great sound quality. So, in a nutshell, they're a great headset. They have a great price point. They've got all these extra pluses with the control set and the ability to be hooked to both devices. The fact that you can't plug into both devices at the same time, or the fact that for large-headed individuals are going to find them a little awkward to wear, that neither of those should prevent anybody from buying them. So that's my first impressions review, kind of quick rundown. I would definitely recommend them, and that's going to be the end of this review. So if you're watching this, Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.